For over 3,300 years, the Torah has been a living document, a guidebook for people of all ages, from ancient times to the modern age.
It was a mere 3 months after the Jewish people witnessed the greatest miracles in the history of mankind, the Exodus from Egypt and the splitting of the Red Sea. And only weeks after the giving of the Ten Commandments on Mount Sinai, Moses was set to come down from his 40-day communion with God to bring those 10 Commandments engraved in the stone tablets, the Luchot. Yet as he descends the mountain, he discovers the shock of his life. The Jewish people are dancing and worshiping before this molten calf made of gold, brazenly giving God the ultimate slap in the face. What did Moses do? How did he react to this frightful scene? Exodus chapter 32, and it was as he drew near to the camp and he saw the calf and the dancing, and the wrath of Moses burned, he threw down the tablets from his hand, and he smashed them at the foot of the mountain. Now Moses did not have a reputation as a reckless, hot-headed person, and although he was obviously quite angry, it would be completely out of character for him to perform this impetuous act of uncontrolled rage. As a man who was both the greatest Jewish leader of all time, and also one who the Torah calls the most humble of all people on earth, he must have had something in mind when he broke those tablets. After all, if you think about it, what right did he have to destroy this important holy artifact, this invaluable and most precious gift that was given to him by the Almighty? What's even more remarkable was God's reaction. The Talmud says that God actually told Moses, "Thank you. Thank you for breaking the tablets." How do we understand this? Hasidic philosophy explains that our relationship with God functions on 2 levels. There is a logical relationship, which is based on a certain set of expectations. We observe the divine laws, a godly code of conduct. In return, we receive the promise of God's beneficence as a reward for our behavior. Almost like a business arrangement. You do this for me, and I'll do that for you. As soon as one party breaks their agreement, the deal is off. The moment those expectations are not met, the relationship loses its foundation. Hence, after the worship of the golden calf, where the Jews broke one of the most important rules in their agreement which they had just made on Mount Sinai, God was intent on destroying them. But there is another kind of relationship, one that is not contingent on our behavior. Our soul has a bond with God because its essence is divine. Ever since the beginnings of our nation, as far back as our forefather Abraham, God and the Jewish people have forged a deep and essential relationship that transcends any externalities, a bond and covenant that is intrinsic in nature and can never be severed. When Moses broke the tablets, he was saying that the Jews have indeed broken an agreement with God, but only the external one. Only the rules part of the relationship was damaged, but the deep, essential connection and bond that we share with God was still intact, and that would be the foundation upon which a new relationship could be built. Just like a child who's engaged in a conflict with a parent, no matter how deep the dispute, no matter how bitter the betrayal, ultimately he or she can always come back home to their parent. In response to this powerful message from Moses, the Jewish people were aroused to repent, to return to the Torah, and to reconnect with God. In this week's Torah portion, Moses teaches us a timeless lesson, that no matter how far one may stray from the Torah, no matter how low one may fall, no matter how great the betrayal, we can always come back home to our Father, to God in heaven. I'm Rabbi Benny Rappaport. Thank you for joining us.